Hi, my name's Jennifer Lauer. I'm the founder and executive director of the Southern Wisconsin Paranormal Research Group.
Great, okay. Um, what event circumstance in your life made you interested in the paranormal?
And my dad was a huge advocate of anything weird and strange, which include anything from aliens, UFOs, to the afterlife, ghosts, anything in that realm. And he and I would sit up for hours and hours at night and just talk about anything and everything that had to do with the paranormal and the strange. One time there was a movie that came out called Beyond and Back. It was a movie about people who had died and came back to talk about their experiences. And that pretty much, after that movie, I was struck. That was it for me. I wanted to spend my life investigating the paranormal.
How long have you been a paranormal investigator?
I founded the Southern Wisconsin Paranormal Research Group back in 1999. However, I had been an investigator for several years before that. So a total of, I think, about 15 years so far.
Very good. Okay. What equipment do you use in your investigations?
We are a technically highly advanced organization when it comes to paranormal research. We use a variety of not just handheld equipment like electromagnetic field meters and temperature gauges. We also use data logging equipment that will data log environmental information that is very useful for us. These computers are date time stamped, so they allow us to correlate different types of data that we get. We also have a quantum-based random number generator that we use that is very useful in more psi-type events such as RSPK, which is recurrent spontaneous psychokinesis. And so that helps us to find out if there's a change in the environment and the random number generator is actually deviating from randomness and someone maybe has an experience. We're able to correlate this data all together and get a really good feel of what's going on and to have a really good structure, and so we can see everything more than just an experience or um, something that happened to someone. We actually can date time stamp things in order.
How do people on your team work together to investigate a place?
We have a strict structure of how we perform an investigation. When someone contacts us and are in need of an investigation, we have a list of about 125 questions that we send them, and we require them to answer them before we will put in a lot of work to it. These questions help us greatly in understanding what they're dealing with, whether it be PK or whether it be environmental something or true haunting. So this allows us to get a better feel for what we're experiencing before we go in. Then we do pre-investigation, which is about 2 hours long. And we take two investigators with, and we just kind of go in, take a tour of the location, talk to the witnesses, kind of find out firsthand what's going on. And we record the whole thing so that we can take it back to the rest of the group and show it so that we can get a good idea for what's going on. If we all are in agreement that we really need to get in there and see if we can't find a natural explanation for it and we need to do an investigation, we'll assign a lead investigator, and that investigator will decide how many people are needed on that investigation, depending upon the size of the location. Then we will all go in, and everyone has their little jobs that they perform throughout the night. After that, after we've completed and got all the information that we need, we take everything back to our headquarters. We go over all the data analysis, all the photos, all the video, all the EVP, and then we correlate them together with our date time stamped equipment. Then we go back to the owners and do a reveal, and we explain to them what we found and what we believe is going on. And that's pretty much the whole arena of how we perform investigations.